Hey guys, this is Mr. Grice for Algebra Unit 6 review B. Okay, remember to show your work and to write your answers on the line. Now, number 6 is asking us to determine whether the given equation represents an exponential growth or decay function. Well, the first thing that we need to remember is, well, what's that main formula? Well, y equals a b, well, where'd it go? Come on now. To the x power, okay? And the thing that we need to pay attention to is b, okay? So when we're talking growth, b needs to be greater than 1, okay? So if it's exponential growth, b is greater than 1. Okay, well, what about decay? Well, for decay, b has to be less than 1, but it has to be greater than 0. Okay, so those are the things that we're paying attention to as we look to see what's going on with b. So number 6, first part, looking at b, what's going on there? Highlight. That's weird. Anyways, you know what I'm highlighting now. Right there. What's going on? Now that's really weird. Everything's moving. Is that growth or decay? Well, if you don't know, the first thing that we got to do is figure out what is 1/7. What does 1/7 mean? Most likely, oh, it's a fraction. Well, yes, it's a fraction, but can you see what's going on with the fraction? Is it greater than 1, or is it in between 0 and 1? Yeah, it's in between 0 and 1, which means it is decay. I don't like how everything's moving on me. I gotta like, oh, of course, now that I circle it there, it's fine. Okay, so it is decay. Ay. We're just gonna do it this way and move it to where I want it. You see that? It's not even let me do it. Oh my gosh, this is weird. Anyways, it's decay. So we have to write a sentence about that. Okay, so why does it represent decay? Well, think about it. What's going on with the base? The base is what? Yeah, the base is between 0 and 1. So I would write, oh my lordy, this is being annoying. Hold on a second. I'm going to pause the video and write down what I want you to say. Okay? Okay, so it represents decay because the base, that's the thing that we highlighted, it's between 0 and 1. And that's it. Now, let's look at the next one. Look at your base. What's going on with that base right there? Well, it's 5. And is 5 greater than 1 or less than 1? Yeah, it's greater than 1, which means it's growth. So, why is it growth? It is growth because the base is what? Yeah, the base is greater than 1. Okay. Let's look at number 7. It says determine which table of values represents a linear function and which represents an exponential function. Explain your reasoning by using a complete sentence. Okay, so let's look at table A first. Let's look to see what's going on between your y's. So from one y to the next, what's going on there? 10 to 8, 8 to 6, 6 to 4, 4 to 2. Hopefully you notice that they are all being subtracted by 2. Okay, so when it's being subtracted by 2, okay, that tells us that table A represents a linear function. It's a linear function, okay, because the y values are related through subtraction. Now, that means table B must be exponential, okay? But why is table B exponential? What's going on between the y values? Can you tell? It might be hard to tell from the first two, but one time, how does 1 get to 4? How does 4 get to 16? We're multiplying it by something, and we're multiplying it by 4, okay? When you're timesing all of these by 4, that means it's an exponential, okay? And if you don't believe me, let's try it on our calculator. What's 1/4 times 4? Oh, it's 1. 1 times 4 is 4. 4 times 4 is 16. If we multiplied it again, that would be our next number, okay? So table B, y values are being multiplied by 4. So the function is exponential. Okay. Well, guys, thank you for your patience as we jumped back and forth between my different documents. You probably didn't know it, but they weren't being very nice to me today. Anyways, this is Mr. Grice signing off for Algebra Unit 6 Review B. If you have any questions, please come see Ms. Carranza or myself. We would love to help you out. Thanks for watching.